Okay, I am at Conomo Point in Essex, Massachusetts. I was told by the clerk, Christina Wright, that as a non-resident, I am allowed to park on Conomo Point Road, not beyond this sign that says sticker parking. I hope I don't get a ticket. I'm on the other side. This is my car. But I feel very vulnerable parking here because there's a hill over there and cars come up the hill or they don't see my car. And I pulled in to as close to the bushes as I can. So when I feel a car might hit me as they come up over the hill and then down toward my car. And then this is a very narrow street. I don't know if you can see it. But I measured that it's 3/10 of a mile to get to the regular parking where I've been parking for the past 16 years. Never had, when I first moved to Essex 20 years ago, we got our sailboat and got our mooring. Then we moved to Hamilton. So 16 years ago when we moved to Hamilton, we once parked where we thought it was okay, not where the sticker residents, Essex residents with stickers were parking, and we got a ticket. So we went to the police, and the police said, oh, there was a mistake. It was okay to park there as long as we were on this side of that sign, which we were. Now they got new signs. They put that sign I just showed you, 3/10 of a mile. Let's see just how far that is. There's no cars, there's no people. I feel my car is kind of isolated over here and it can get broken into. I'd rather have my car in a location where it's around people. Obviously, this is quite a distance in the hot sun. I am able-bodied. Actually, I'm very able-bodied. Oh, just for reference point, there's Sumac Drive. It's a dead end. Now I'm assuming that I won't get towed over here. If I get towed or a ticket over here, I have this video to help me out, and I have this letter from Christina. It's July, what is today? I don't know, 11th I think. So, I'm still walking, and we're passing that mailbox, so we can see it's quite a distance. So, we have a mooring, and we pay a mooring fee. I also pay taxes. For some reason I pay the excise tax for my boat. Ends up going to Essex. I don't know why, but I really should look into that and see if I could have that money go to my own town, Hamilton. Because it seems very mean that Essex made the decision that non-residents should park way back there. The other thing that seems mean is on July 4th when I got the parking ticket, I noticed only my car and another car got the ticket. We were the closest to that sign. But there were lots of other cars that were not residents who didn't get parking tickets. And we don't understand, but it seems to be kind of, police keep saying, oh, you're not supposed to park there. Well, either you are or you aren't. Why didn't everyone else get a ticket? Why only 2 cars? I admit we were close to the intersection, although we were not in the way of the intersection at all. I mean, cars could turn around. Even that great big Urba vehicle that is gigantic and always taking over everything, they had plenty of room to turn that corner. Okay, so you can see where I am. Over there, Ralston, there. So, still going into town, into where I used to park. Now when we come, we like to take our canoe and put it in the water, and then we paddle over to our sailboat and we sail around, or we go to Corinne's Beach. And I feel like the ocean belongs to everybody. Of course, this land belongs to Essex, but we're being denied, I feel like we're being denied access to being able to use the ocean, or they're making it really difficult for us for some reason. And what's also frustrating is that they're not consistent. Some people get tickets, some people don't get tickets. So, and they don't have a ticket, You know, if you're going to ticket people, at least be consistent. For some reason, it just seems unfair that most people don't get ticketed over here. If you're going to have a policy, be consistent and ticket everybody who parks here. Make it really clear that. And so this is the spot where I've been parking. Pretty much this strip to this strip, I've been parking for the past 16 years. This sign up here used to face me, and it said resident parking only. And this is where I used to park. It's a great spot because we're pretty close to the water. But they changed it so it faces this way instead. And it used to be beyond, in this direction, was for residents of Essex, and then this was okay for non-residents. And there's plenty of parking for the residents, you could see. We've got this parking for the residents. We've got all of this parking for the residents. And if you go up the hill where the houses are, there's other parking areas for the residents. So I don't really understand why this is all for residents, why everything's so difficult. I'm going to head back to my car now and hope I didn't get a ticket. So you can see how long that walk took, quite a while. Alright, by the way, before I go back to my car, the ticket I got specifically said that I was blocking an intersection. So this is where I was parked. There was one car there, and there was one car here. That's exactly where I was parked. And then you could see that this is the intersection, and there's a street over here with Beach Street with very little traffic. And being right here, the ticket said I was obstructing the corner or something like that. But if there was an Essex resident car, they wouldn't have gotten that sticker. That doesn't seem to be the issue. In fact, the sign that says sticker parking only implies that this implies that it's an okay place for people to park. It's just the out-of-towners like me that they don't want here. I'm really getting a complex about being an out-of-towner, but there's a reason why I moved out of Essex and into Hamilton. And I just want you to know that walking back to my car, I hope it's not smashed, and I hope I don't have a ticket. I hope it's not hit or broken into because it's kind of isolated and in a location where a car can easily hit it. But I am walking uphill, and really isn't nice to make me have to walk this distance up and down hills. I admit I'm pretty athletic, but I'm 57 years old, and it just isn't right. I'm approaching Town Farm Road. I'm so far from my car, I can't even see it. Now, the little green guy doesn't have to go as far. He gets to be close to the water, and he's not even real. Okay, I'm turning the bend. Soon, I'm not even there yet. I still don't see my car. I know it's 3/10 of a mile, but in this heat, it seems really far. Now, if you're from Essex, you're probably thinking, she's from Hamilton. All she has to do is get rid of her mooring and give it to someone who lives in Essex. Well, my point of view is that ocean's for everybody. Essex doesn't own it. Even that water out there close to Essex, touching the shore, they don't own it. They own the access, they own the parking. Why don't you just charge fees the way they do in Gloucester, parking fees? But don't make me walk this distance, especially when I pay for that mooring. I've had that mooring for 16 years. Is there no grandfather clause? Is there no reasoning in Essex, Massachusetts? I am getting closer. Now I am a bit concerned that my car just doesn't look like it belongs there. It looks like it should be towed. It looks like it's in the way. It looks like this is a narrow road. I don't know if you can tell, but I couldn't even do a 3-point turn on this road because it was so narrow. I had to keep driving to do a turnaround. So it's really not the safest road for cars to pass another car. And what if it was a trailer? What if it was bigger than that? What if it was all lined with cars? What would the neighbors over here think? I know the neighbors down by the water don't like it, and maybe they had a voice in this new policy, but I'm sure these neighbors aren't going to like it either. Okay. Oh, I made it. See how narrow the street is? Oh, say, now that I'm safely in my car. Oh, there's no ticket, thank goodness. Okay, there's the sign. I'm legal. There's green heads, and at night there's no seams. And I just can't stand the thought of having to get off my boat and deal with all of the bugs and the flies walking all the way up here at night. And, you know, you could just be nice to me. Another thought. I have to admit, I'm leaving Essex, and I have one more thought. On a hot summer day, on the weekend, there's a lot of traffic. You really want all that traffic of cars parked over there, doing three-point turns, people walking down that road, people walking back, cars from that point, you know, just all that hubbub over there. It's just not that safe when there's a lot of cars, have all the people walking up and down that road. Having heart attacks, cars, traffic, people schlepping things. It just isn't safe.